Hey everybody, I'm TecToss and welcome back to Let's Play Endless Space Disharmony. We are playing the Amoeba on impossible difficulty. One turn away from finally... Oh, not finally. I mean, I'm not desperate in a sense, but it's just annoying and I want to have peace with my pilgrim neighbors for now. Because they're annoying the shit out of me with their little fleets crawling all over my empire. It's like ants. Once they start crawling around, there's not much you can do. You can put those ant traps, and I got one in my home system, that hero fleet, and it's working nicely. It caught a lot of pilgrim ships and fleets, but they're still sending more, and on impossible difficulty, their resources, they don't run out. So you do need at least 2 fleets, so I can block all the entrances. And currently I don't have that. And I don't want to devote all my resources to war. So, would be nice to have a little peace period with those sons of... And what's the second reason for me wanting peace is that I rather have them devote their resources to fight the freaking sowers, not me. They need to be kept down, they need to be kept at war with everybody around them. And I don't want to... Like the pilgrims, how many fleets did they waste on us? Like, at least 3 800 to 1000 fighting strength fleets, right? And that's what, like 20-25 ships that could have all gone to hurt the sowers, and instead they're wasting them on us. I don't like that, so I'm pretty happy that next turn we can offer them peace, and I'm hopeful that they will take it. We'll see. Anyway, 2 more turns for Rookbat to become part of the Empire for real, and that's also nice. It's gonna solve some happiness problems, at least for Zosmanos and what's the other one? Fajis over here. What's that Hisho guy doing there? Just chilling? Okay. I guess you can chill. So let's take a turn and see what happens. Oh, I forgot my overview. No. Oh, I broke the tradition. And what do you know? Forget the overview and forget to produce stuff. Because that's just how I roll. God damn it. Oh, well, gonna get the industrial plants. Do I want Z or Z? I'm gonna go for additional happiness, make stuff cheaper, and we'll see after that. And of course, if I move my peeps over here, actually won't make that much of a difference. Okay. Yeah, it won't make difference at all. Oh yeah, it will. You can get the happiness and the Kalium, whatever, the geo-industrial plants in 1 turn. So, sure. I'll take that. Let's just... see, here we got another one that in 3 turns won't have stuff to do. So let's give you a little work. No need for happiness. Endothermic structures, though, might come in handy. And just get stuff, so you're busy. Soon enough, we'll make you busy with producing ships. But for now, just grow that system, grow that power base. Okay, nothing here. Nothing here. Okay, I'm not yet rich enough to start developing Bhutan more. So I'm just gonna have them produce dust. And let's see. Okay, they parked 600 fighting strength there, so I can't... Like, I got 1 fleet headed towards Bhutan, and my plan was to kill that 100 fighting strength ship that was flying around there, but now it's mutated to 600, so I can't really do that anymore. Do I want to attack those guys here? I actually don't. Let's see if they accept the peace deal. Let us see. Ceasefire. Yeah, they accept that. Got some tech to sweeten the deal. No, of course not. Why not? Is it possible we are not able to... Shit. Yeah, I need to get that. Just gonna queue up that tech for later. Because I do need the ability to sweeten peace deals with tech and dust and whatnot. Definitely need that. Because right now I'm pretty sure I could get a little something out of the pilgrims for offering them the ceasefire, because we took down I don't know how many of their ships. So sad I can't do that. Didn't think ahead enough. But that's okay. I'm just gonna offer them the ceasefire. They're gonna accept it, and I'm gonna leave them the troops that they stationed on my system here. And in fact, I'm gonna lift the blockade so they can fly away and put that stuff to work against the sowers, because I don't need them in my area. Invasion started, huh? Oh, you think you're at... Okay. You can go F yourself. Just gonna keep the same tactics, because they have the same ships, so just barrier up and do the magnetic field in the last battle phase. And there we go. Didn't lose any ships, it's okay. And now I'm gonna blockade this system here. So go away. You suck. So please don't overextend anymore. Please take your freaking useless ships and put them to work against the sowers. Leave me alone. Or as Moses would say, let my people go. Oh man. Okay. So I'm just gonna put those guys in the hangar for now. There we go, confirm that. And hopefully the pilgrims will take their ships home and do something more useful. Okay, I went through the production, so I think it's fine. Buta is very happy now, so that is very good. Fajis. Don't have the dust to make you happy. Well, we could spend 30, right? For 3 turns. At least speed him up a little bit. Yeah. 8 turns on that. Nothing I can do really, so just gonna leave it like that. And try and get the techs, so we can build our new ships and get to war with the Hisho, because the countdown is running. I think 2 or 3 more turns. Ah, don't you like that view? No more pesky pilgrim ships. Where are you headed? Oh, of course. Of course, you're gonna come to my house again. Really annoying. Okay, I'm creating that explorer and send him here, of course, so we can see what the pilgrims are up to, and of course, there's a fleet. They also have an explorer. Okay. Gonna create that guy and just have him blockade here, because the pilgrims right now can't attack us in our own regions, so they can't go through Buta and blockade Nusakan or whatever. So that's good. They could go through Kilium, I guess, but we can send our hero fleet up here and block that off. So what else? Ah, Rukbat became a colony, so we're solving even more happiness problems, though they don't have any yet, right? So nothing to solve here. Some more Transvine, so they're even more happy. Actually, if you can find one more Transvine somewhere, we will have the monopoly. But we don't have it. Yeah, we don't have it. Oh well. Nope, don't have it. That's too bad. Do you have it? Do you have it? Ah, come on. Where's the Transvine? They have it. Yeah. But it's a really hard to colonize system. So maybe we can't get that monopoly, which is sad, because, well, it's not that helpful. But 40% ship XP, why not? You know, I wouldn't say no to that. Okay, production-wise, I am paranoid now to actually miss stuff. We could ramp up the tax rate even more. And we should do that, actually. I mean, I will make Fajis and Sosmanos unhappy a little bit, but what you do? It's just the cost of doing business, and I need to start working on Bhutan again. So let's take a look. If we DQ that, yeah, we can afford that. So let's start to work on the interplanetary transportation right away. What else do you need? Do need to colonize that other desert system. So there we go. Probably gonna prioritize that. Wish I could buy it, but I can't. Actually get one of those guys. 3. Probably get you. Get them both, or just one? I think I'm gonna start out of the sustainable farms. Then get the endothermic structures, because we will get +2 population on that small desert. And that's nice. And that should do it for now. Come back to you later. And everybody's producing stuff again. 1 turn for Celium. Let's take a look. 1 turn. Yeah, we're not... it's too bad. I wish I could start ship production in 1 turn, but we're not yet ready for that. So what else can you do? Nothing much really. Just go for the science conversion. Yeah, nothing much, son. Outside of that. Okay, everybody else is doing the work, so I'm happy about that. And I think next turn the pilgrims, what's their face? The Hisho can attack us. They probably will do that. I still need to meet the sowers though. Maybe I should start working on that. Oh well, maybe not. Let's take some turns first, shall we? Who's flying there? Somebody flew around here. Oh, you're reinforcing your fucking... oh, whatever. Don't get angry. It's not good for my health. So, there you go. Now, they got the scout positioned here, and I'm just gonna have my scout sit here. Not gonna block. Just gonna have them, what's that? Idle. So I can see the movement in these systems here. Now, 1 more turn, then we can finally start ship production, because we will have level 2 high isotope plating. Well, I could of course start production now and then just upgrade it, but yeah, you know how that goes. I don't have the dust for that, so won't do it. Now, let's queue up some 1-turn techs, like you and you, so they're out of the way. And probably gonna go for the camouflage as well. Yeah, let's get that too. And then go for my favorite kind of... or do we? Could go for some additional luxury resource and the ability to colonize barren systems. Problem being though, there's not much to... yeah, I think we're okay in terms of... I guess the adaptive colonies, I do need them in the near future. And of course, the ability to colonize gas giants, but not just yet. Not just yet. We probably are better off getting more applied science stuff. Nano repair systems are really strong, especially if you're playing defensive. And I do need the assault troops in the near future, because of the stupid siege system that's in place for this game. So I'm probably gonna go... I can't decide. I cannot decide. I do need some additional happiness too. There's just no way to get it in a sense that I would enjoy. Like, we could go over here and get the colonial rights. Probably what I should do. Yeah, it's 7 turns, but we don't need it yet, so I'm not gonna get it yet. I'm not gonna go for the siege artillery. I think... ah, man, I do need the repair tactics, but it's 5 turns. It's gonna slow us down quite a bit. Let's just go for it. And then go up this route towards the reactive hulls, and then reactive hulls level 2 and assault troops. Because I don't want to fuck around sieging with the usual siege equipment. Like, you're gonna sit there for 15 turns or whatnot, And impossible AIs, remember, they get a lot of production bonus. So what they're going to do with their production? Yeah, they're just going to build everything. And everything will include every freaking building that makes it harder to invade systems. So you do need a way to speed that up, and assault troops are just that way. So you can insta-siege, grab systems fast, and that's what I need. Because they're building all that stuff here. Stealth, construction, damage control stuff, whatever. They're gonna build it all. And just gonna be little bitches. Sorry for that. Yeah, we do need additional happiness as well. Guess I spend a little dust. 100, maybe, for G's. Are you worth it? No, you're not. You are not. They're going to be useless in the upcoming war. I mean, they will produce income, of course, but I think I'm okay for that. So, yeah, let's end the turn. See where we stand after that. Ah, there we go. Now we can isotope fabricate stuff. So let's do that. And next turn we can actually trade tech. And I'm gonna try that. Can't do it with the pilgrims because 17 turns. Probably can do it with the Hisho. So we'll try and do that. If they even got any tech that's relevant for us. But for now, we finally are able to do our big ship. Well, big is relative, but you know, we got 450 health for now. And this guy here is gonna have 1200. And now tell me, don't those ships, they look pretty good, right? I love that blue light glowing below. And I really enjoy, ever since Babylon 5, if any of you are old enough to remember that series, it's a pretty good one for its time, actually. And ever since then, I did love the combination of tech and biology in science fiction design art. And Endless Space does it quite well, especially with the Amoeba. Like you can see, there's thick armor plating on that ship, and there's obviously a lot of metal and tech in it. But then also it got this organic part, which seems to be its engine and its power source. And I really love that combination. So yeah, I enjoy the design of those ships. Anyway, I usually get carried away with that, so people watching my Let's Plays, you're probably familiar with it. I don't know if it makes it better or worse, but I just love the design. What can I do? It's just me. Okay, so you get deflector module tonnage reduction, 30%. Wonder if that armor does count as deflector module. Kinda looks like it, because 33 is pretty cheap for armor, for what it does, because it's an additional 600 health that you get with that. And that's pretty good. I don't need anything else. Like, we could go for the power modules, but right now we don't have the, like, it's 40 tonnage. Then we're going to be up to 70, and we don't even have any defense on the ship. So that's not a good thing. Medium range beams, 10 per pick. So let's go. We want at least 6 beams and maybe 4 missiles on it. Like that's a baseline I need. And I want to have 4 of every defense. Oh, what? Which one is missing? Oh, well, I'm gonna build it like that anyway, and then maybe reduce the deflector levels. I think it's that metal resource, which we could easily research. I think we should research that, in fact. Okay. We don't have the tonnage module yet, so that is a problem. Where can I go down? Got 400 fighting strength. Yeah, it's pretty weak. Maybe go down 1 missile. Go 2 deflectors like that. can go down one deflector. Go like this maybe. Because with the amount of hit points we got and the ability to play the repair card as a strategy, we will be very durable, and 3 of each defense, it's not bad. And it uses our tonnage perfectly. So I think we'll do that, because for now we do need this strong offense as well. So let's actually do that. Huh. Or do we need... Man, such a hard decision every time, because missiles are so expensive. 14 tonnage. Like, if we go down here, we are freed up to do 1 more beam, and what else? I have to go down 2, then I can get an additional shield and an additional beam. But I think it's better to spread out your damage a little bit more, so you can't get hard countered, because AI will try and counter you, and at least if you're at war with them, and that way it's going to be harder for them. Yeah. Okay, I think that's fine. And from the looks of this guy, I think you're gonna be my hammerhead. Yeah, I can't make it longer, but hammerhead seems fine. Because it has that little sea reference, hammerhead shark, right? Because it got like fins down here. And it got a really sturdy plated head, if you could call that, cockpit area, front area of the ship. So hammerhead describes it nicely, I think. So let's create you. And now actually check out which resource do we need and how to get it. Oh, hexaferrum. Where is hexaferrum? Got some here. So I just need to colonize this guy. So why don't you do that? Could actually buy it. People are already unhappy on that system. But I do want to start ship production ASAP. On Keelum. We could start it on Keelum. It's also our strongest. So do we tech up a little more? Yeah, I think 1 or 2 turns of teching up. At least until Zosmanos comes around. 2 turns. And after that teching up, we can then colonize our hexaferrum source and build the new hammerhead ship. Platform for success. Yeah, indeed. Alright, so that's gonna do it for this episode. If you like what you saw, or if you see any grave mistakes that just won't let you sleep right, tell me. I'm gonna factor it in and I'm gonna change my ways. I promise I can do it. Don't give up on me. No, I'm kidding. But if you like what you saw, let me know, please. I really enjoy that. And I noticed that recently get a lot more comments, and it's keeping me really motivated to make those videos. So those of you still watching, thanks a bunch for that. It's really, you really enjoy that when you sit here and make those videos, and then you can browse comments of people appreciating it, and yeah, it's just amazing. I never expected it to feel that good when I started making those videos, but it does. It's really fun. So thanks for that, and keep them coming, guys. I'm really happy to read some comments and reply, and try and reply to everyone. So anyway, enough of that before I start crying here. You just have your very wonderful day, and I see you around for the next episode. Goodbye.